Hey, welcome to Rock and Metal Invasion. My name is Steve. Coming up on the show today, we are celebrating the number of the beast. We're also celebrating getting to 666 subscribers. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed to Rock and Metal Invasion. So yeah, celebrating number of the beast. I thought what I would do is I would show you albums in my collection that have either Devil in the song title or on the album title. But before I do that, the album, I guess, that sort of gave me the idea for the show, in fact, even introduced me to the whole idea of there being a number of the beast. And that is, of course, Iron Maiden and the title track from the album, The Number of the Beast. That's where it talks about 666. So, yeah, that's my first really understanding of that and what that is and what that means. But uh, so there we go. So that's the sort of inspiration for the show. Iron Maiden, The Number of the Beast. But albums or albums that have songs with devil in it. First example, White Zombie, Devil Music Volume 1. So there wasn't actually another volume after this. But anyway, Devil Music Volume 1, White Zombie. This is their major label debut album. But there's no song on here with devil in there. So it's just only in the song, only in the album title. Now, this one, though, it is the album title, and there's also a song with devil in the title. I'm talking about Striper and To Hell with the Devil. Of course, that's the title track. Well-known song by Striper. Really like that song. Good song. I've got I think this is like the censored version, cover version. But it is a gatefold. It's quite nice. It opens up to gatefold. And there they are at the back. But yeah, To Hell with the Devil. Another title track. So that has devil in the title. And there's a song with devil on the album as well. And this might surprise you, but I've got Kid Rock on vinyl and Devil Without a Cause. I quite like the song, to be honest with you. It's probably my favorite song off the album. I'm not a massive Kid Rock fan, but I did like a couple of songs from this album. And yeah, Devil Without a Cause is actually a pretty good song. So there we go, Devil Without a Cause. And then we've got, now there's no song with devil in it, but the title of the album is Speak of the Devil, Ozzy Osbourne, and Speak of the Devil, which is him basically doing Black Sabbath songs live in concert. Next one, talking of Black Sabbath from the Headless Cross album and Devil and Daughter, really good song. This is from this Headless Cross album is from the box set that just came out recently. The Devil and Daughter, good song. In fact, I got to say, a lot of these songs that have devil in the title, they're really good songs as well. Another great song, The Cult, and from their album Electric, Little Devil or Little Devil. That was a single. The version I've got actually is the Electric and Peace version, so it's got two records in it. So one record being Electric, the other one being Peace, which is the alternative version of the Electric album that they recorded prior to recording with Rick Rubin. And that also has Little Devil on it. Next one, this band were actually quite successful for a band that I guess has some sort of hair metal, could be put in the hair metal category. But they came out quite late, in the late to the party, so to speak. Came out I think 1991. Of course, they had a big hit with Everything About You. Yeah, I'm talking about Ugly Kid Joe from the album America's Least Wanted, and it's got a really good song, and it's called Goddamn Devil. Goddamn Devil. Yeah, from 91. Next one. This one's called Dance with the Devil. It's from the Phenomena album. So this is like a compilation, almost looks like a soundtrack, but there's no movie or anything. But it's got a whole lot of famous people on it: Glenn Hughes, Mel Galley, Cozy Powell. It doesn't actually mention Ray Gillen. So I think I think he turns up on the next one. So Ray Gillen he goes on to be in Badlands. I think he turns up on the next one. But they've got Glenn Hughes on this one, and he sings on the song Dance with the Devil. Really good song. Yeah, good song. Now, next song, very famous band, their debut album, Running with the Devil. Got to have that one on here. Van Halen, Running with the Devil. A less well-known band, This is a band called Death Stars from the Perfect Cult, and they've got a song on here called All the Devil's Toys. Next one, Ozzy Osbourne again from No Rest for the Wicked, one of my favorite Ozzy Osbourne albums, and this is one of my favorite Ozzy Osbourne songs. I love the solo on this song. This is the second track from the album, and it's called Devil's Daughter. Devil's Daughter. There's quite a bit. There's quite a lot of songs with devil in it that are in my collection, and it's not like I've got a massive, satanic collection or anything like that. A lot of these bands are not satanic at all. In fact, as you've seen, some of them are Christian, but that you just bands just tend to, in the hard rock metal genre especially, they kind of like to use devil in the title quite a bit. So, and I've probably got more than what I'm going to show you, but this is what I've come up with. Now, here's another. The title track is also a song title, and it has devil in the song title. Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil. So there was some confusion, or there was some thinking that they were like shouting with the devil, but it does say shout at the devil. So, but although it's hard to know, to be honest with you, because Nikki Sixx was kind of, I think at the time, he was kind of into this kind of stuff a little bit. But anyway, and they kind of had that satanic, slightly, I don't know if you call it satanic imagery, but they got the pentagram there and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, so that's the title track, Shout at the Devil. Great song, great album. Next one, a newer band. Well, in saying that, their debut album did come out 15 years ago. This is Five Finger Death Punch and The Way of the Fist. And they've got a song on here called The Devil's Own. So I think this one went gold, and then they've had a number of platinum selling albums as well that came out after this. Very popular band. And yeah, that's Five Finger Death Punch and The Devil's Own. Next one, Betsy, originally known as Bitch. And there's a song on this album. So they changed their name to Betsy. Betsy is the lead singer, female fronted. And the song on here is Devil Made You Do It. Good song, good album. Next one, this is UK band Shy. This is their second album, Excess All Areas. And they've got a song on here. It's a Cliff Richard cover, Devil Woman. I've got to be honest with you. I don't mind a few Cliff Richard songs. Devil Woman is definitely a song I quite liked. And yeah, they do a version of it on this album here. So Devil Woman. It's also got songs co-written with Michael Bolton and Don Dokken. Probably be my favorite Shy album. They're pretty good. So yeah, Devil Woman. Next up, Judas Priest from Screaming for Vengeance. And they've got a song on here called Devil's Child, the final song on the album. Although I've got this one's got a couple of bonus tracks on it, but yeah, good song, great album. So yeah, Devil's Child by Judas Priest. Next one, a newer band, but again, when I'm saying newer, they've still been around, probably for around, well, must be over 20 years now. This is Seether. So it's been issued on vinyl, wasn't originally available on vinyl, of course, when this album came out. But there's a song on here called Eyes of the Devil. Yeah, so Seether and Eyes of the Devil. So it's a bit of a mix here, some more, I guess, what you might call alternative metal, modern rock type bands, and also some bands from the 80s as well, the hair metal bands, hard rock bands, heavy metal bands, 80s, early 90s. Here's one of the more newer bands. Again, when I say newer, still, this album came out over 10 years ago. They had quite a big hit with Lips of an Angel. Then they've become less and less popular. But from the album All American Nightmare, this is Hinder, and they've got a song on here called Waking Up the Devil. Waking Up the Devil. Going back to late 80s now, and a band called Badlands. Love this song, love this band, love this album. This is their debut album. This probably could be one of my favorite songs off the album. It's got so many great songs, but I love Devil Stomp, such a great song. So yeah, Devil Stomp by Badlands. Next one, Pop Evil, and this is Deal with the Devil. So this album I think came out about 10 years ago, something like that. And 2013 I think it is, your most anticipated release for 2013. and yeah, deal with the devil. Kind of if you're into, well, bands like Hinder, Breaking Benjamin, yeah, that sort of sound. That's what they sound like. All right, now we're getting into. I said, that and didn't a lot of these bands weren't like satanic or anything like that. They just happened to use devil in their song titles. Well, this band maybe a little bit of devil worshipping happening here. I'm talking about the band Danzig, and from Danzig to Lucifuge, they've got a song on here called Devil's Plaything. Got to be honest with you, I really love Danzig, and that Devil's Plaything is also a very good song as well. But wait, there's more Danzig. So Danzig 3, How the Devil, Danzig 3, How the Gods Kill. And this has a song on it called Heart of the Devil. So there we go, Heart of the Devil from Danzig 3. But yes, there's more Danzig and there's more Devil. Well, in this case, there's even a number of the beast 666, Satan's Child. So yes, this is actually a really good album. I was a bit disappointed with Danzig 5. It went sort of industrial metal. This was a good comeback. Yeah, it doesn't sound like Danzig 1 to 4, which is probably like their best albums, but I thought it was an improvement over Danzig 5. So there we go, Danzig 666, Satan's Child. I had to put that on here when you were talking about the number of the beast. All right, so that's the vinyl. Now, do also have some CDs. So a few CDs here where they have a song with devil in the title. So this is a lesser known band. It's a band called Blowsight, and they've got a song called She Devil. Next up, Breaking Benjamin from Phobia, and they've got a song called Dance with the Devil. Now this one, the album is actually called The Devil. This is Blue Starly, and yeah, the album is called The Devil, and there is a song called The Devil on the album as well. Really good industrial metal. Next up, the band itself. So the band name has devil in it. So I thought I should mention this one. So this is a band called Full Devil Jacket, and yeah, no devil in the song titles. That's their first album, and then this is the next album. It says first new album in 12 years. Yeah, Full Devil Jacket. So I think they've got just the 2 albums. There's an EP as well, and yeah, really good. I quite enjoy this one. So there's that. Then you got 6 a.m. So 6 a.m. Nikki Sixx's band, of course. This is Prayers for the Damned, Volume 2. And there's a great track on here called The Devil's Coming. I really like that one. So yeah, 6 a.m. The Devil's Coming. And then we've got Red Light King, which is a bit of a one-man band kind of thing. I'm not exactly sure how this works or who's involved with it, but I know it's usually in the music videos, it's just the one guy that you see. And this is a good album. This is called Devil's Dance. And Red Light King is still putting out music. Worth checking out. Devil's Dance. Next one, if you like Slipknot, you might like these guys. This is a band called Rickets. And the album's called Anything for the Devil. And they've also got a great song on here called Anything for the Devil. It's just a 5-track EP, but yeah, really good. Check out Useless or Blister. Actually, all songs are good on this. It's really good. But yeah, very short, only 5 songs. 7 Mary 3 from their album American Standard. They've got a song, good song actually, Devil Boy on here. I remember when this came out in the sort of, mid 90s, I think it might have been. And Water's Edge and Cumbersome, they were quite popular songs. I do quite like those songs. So yeah, 7 Mary 3 and Devil Boy, it's a good song too. Next one, Baker's Pink. I actually quite like the album cover here. I know some people perhaps think it's a bit not so great, but I like it. And this is actually the band The Front, but they changed their name to Baker's Pink. And they've got a song on here called it's quite a long title, Truly Madly, The Noose, the Flesh, and the Devil. So it's the opening song on this one and done album. It's not as good as The Front, but there are some good songs on here. The song I like on here, it's quite difficult to quite difficult to read because the albums go around in a circle, the songs go around in a circle. But there's one song on here I really like. Am I going to be able to remember what it is right now? Watercolors. Yes, I think it's Watercolors. Great song. Check that one out. But yeah, anyway, Baker's Pink. Bit of a shame they didn't do it anymore after that. I don't quite know what happened to those guys. But the front's fantastic. Scold, a big fan of Scold. Of course, he was in Shotgun Messiah. And then he kind of went down the industrial metal road, ended up playing with Marilyn Manson for a while there. And there's a song on here called Devil Inside. Good song. This is a good album if you like sort of industrial metal. I think he does it really well. And of course, I was a big fan of Shotgun Messiah also. Now, this album is available on vinyl. I don't have a vinyl version of it, but I do have the deluxe edition, 2 CD version. This is the Almighty and Soul Destruction. Talking about great album covers. I really like the album cover on this one. But so I don't have the vinyl, but I do have the CD. And there's a song on here called Devil's Toy. I think we've had that before as a song title of the song titles I've listed today. But so there we go, Devil's Toy, also on the Almighty. I think it might have been on the All the Devil's Toys. I think it was on Death Stars, wasn't it? Yeah, All the Devil's Toys. Sort of similar title from Death Stars. And there we go. That's it. I'm done. Like I said, possibly, I'm sure there are more albums in my collection that have Devil in the title, but those are the ones I could think of. And yeah, so showed you quite a bit there. Celebrating, of course, having 666 subscribers. Actually, as I record this, there's 667, but you know, these things can always go up or down. Hopefully, only going to go up. But thank you for watching, and thank you again if you have subscribed. If you haven't and you've enjoyed the show, enjoyed this type of content, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, and let me know in the comments what are some great songs you like by bands you like that have, or even album titles that have Devil in the title. All right, thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. See ya.